So I remember that during my little 100-day meditation experiment, I had a funny thought come to me during the meditation, and I shared it in a video. It was the reality that a caterpillar is not going on Google and typing, how do I become a butterfly? And then later on, it's not going into Google and saying, okay, I went from a caterpillar to a butterfly. What's next? Right? And I know you might be saying, okay, Gonzalo, don't compare me to a caterpillar. And that's a very valid point. But here's what I'm trying to illustrate, I guess, with that analogy. It's a funny, like visual, funny analogy that they're, how can I put it? Kind of following the flow of life and trusting their instincts. And every animal has that in them, that instinct that knows what to do, even when with things that they haven't encountered before. And I know someone's gonna fight me in the comments with this thing that I just said, but we have that too. We have that instinct. And no, maybe I won't give you any cheesy quotes today, but we have that instinct inside of us. We have that guidance that I always say, you're not gonna find it by watching more videos, by reading another book, by going to other people for that guidance. And we have all done it. I've hired people to help me out with things that I've even had, like, we had people that do like the tarot readings and all those cool things that help you with some guidance. We've all done that. We go to the horoscope to get some guidance, and it's incredible how many times it just confirms your own intuition, that you knew that was the thing that was probably best for you. And the point, the thing that I was thinking about before making this video was that it's a fascinating thing how we rely on other people's guidance. And I realized, like, I'd rather trust my own guidance and make twice as many mistakes than follow someone else's guidance for me and maybe even get it all right, whatever that means. I think we have that fear of making a mistake. We have that fear of, what if my intuition's wrong? What if I'm confusing my intuition with this and that? Or what if my intuition's being filtered through my fears, and that could be a reality, that could be true. But I remember someone asked me years ago in a video, like, how do we know if it's intuition or if it's something else? And I told them, like, I have no idea, but what if it's all intuition? And what if what we think that at the time we thought was intuition, then it turned out that we went that way and it was quote unquote a mistake? What if we were meant to do that? What if that was exactly what was needed for our path? What if that experience that we went through was exactly what we needed to grow and evolve and become the person that we're meant to become? So what we think was not intuition, it was just a mistake, was probably, most likely, the best lesson we could have asked for. For me, it's been a journey of actually trusting my intuition more. And I've had people throughout my journey, like, what's the word that I'm looking for? Like, confirming my intuition by reflecting back to me how intuitive I am at a time in my life when I really didn't trust my intuition. And I didn't even consider the possibility that I was very intuitive. And I initially had to go through a journey of people like reflecting back to me, like, wow, you're so intuitive. And I truly never even considered that possibility. So for me, it's been a journey of just trusting that intuition. There's the idea, I didn't think I was gonna turn this video into intuition, but this is, I guess, this is the direction it's going into. But there's this idea that we're all intuitive. All of us, we're all intuitive. There might be different methods through which we receive that intuition. We're at different stages in that journey of developing that intuition and trusting that intuition, but we're all intuitive. So I think that initially we need things like the cards, the the tarot cards, but there's other ones I can't remember right now. We might need different tools. We might need to first, like I said, work with people that will help us on that guidance, will help us on that, so that eventually realize, you know what, I don't really think I need to keep spending this money if I don't have it, because many of us might want to use that money on something else or whatever. I don't think I need to keep spending that money to get guidance just to confirm that my initial intuition was right, that initial feeling. And like I said, we're not going to be able to tap into that intuition if we're constantly consuming information, videos, podcasts, books, what else? Whatever. And movies and this and that. I think we need a little bit of silence and solitude to kind of get an idea of how our intuition works with ourselves. For me, it's more of a feeling, more of a knowing, like there's that clear, the names are not coming to me right now. There's the knowing, the feeling, the whatever. So it's just figuring out how your intuition communicates with you. I think your body will tell you more than you even realize. If you feel excitement, if you feel joy, that's a good sign, of course. It's a tricky conversation. Like, it's so individual. It's such an individual journey that it's hard for me to make a general video recommending what but I really wanted to share that analogy that it came to me when I was meditating. I couldn't stop laughing. Like, I just imagined like a caterpillar going on Google and typing, how do I become a butterfly? Like, that's the most ridiculous thought, but in a way it's kind of what we're doing. And I get why, of course. It's hard, it's scary to take a leap of faith, to go for what you want when there's so many things that seem like are on the way, preventing you from getting there. But I've seen that when we trust that inner guidance, it's a fascinating journey. I don't know what's gonna happen for you. I can't try to guess what's gonna happen for you, but my recommendation, I guess, be more like a caterpillar. Forget Google, forget YouTube. See what resonates with you, see what feels good to you, and go for that. I think that's it. We can learn from a caterpillar, I guess. I'll see you in the next one.